Howdy folks, this is Randy, the Prepared Christian. Today we're going to look at the Readyman card. You can pick these up for about 10 bucks on Amazon. If you check the description in the video below, you'll find a link to Amazon and you can pick one of these up. We're going to look at the particulars today on this. This card is handy. It's about the size of a business card. It'll fit in your wallet. Comes in a little plastic sleeve. Would suggest you leave it in that while you're doing it. I found out the hard way that some of the smaller things will come loose if you or start bending up if you don't leave it in that sleeve. But and I probably wouldn't store it in your wallet either if you're going to be sitting on it and bending it all up. But it's real small, compact, handy to put somewhere that's safe, that won't get all bent up, and you can carry it in your wallet. It's not going to be a problem. But let's look at this thing and look at the features, and we'll decide if you want one. So first of all, along this top edge here, you can see we got a real fine blade. That's for cutting. Not really a good hacksaw or anything, but it will cut cord and things like that. There's also, along the bottom down here, is also very fine serrated blade for the same thing. You see here on the inside of that first thing that'll snap off, that is a wood blade. You can you can use it to saw out triggers for traps and stuff like that, for deadfalls and scissor triggers and things like that. Or you can cut sticks or whatever with it. It's a handy little saw. We'll just start over here on the side. This here is a set of tweezers. Snap that off, fold it in half, and you got a set of tweezers. You can remove ticks, take splinters out, things like that. It's a handy little device. I should say this thing is made of stainless steel, half a millimeter thick stainless steel, so it feels fairly thin. It's flexible, and these things are easy to snap off. So we've got the tweezers here. Down here we've got an awl. You can use that for sewing heavier things like leather and furs and things like that. Here you see we got some double fish hooks, and we'll look at all the fish hooks here. These are double. There's a double fish hook. Over here you've got some single fish hooks. There's several fish hooks that they catch fish pretty good. You can see they've got an eye, and they are barbed. So a lot more handy than trying to make a gorge hook, in the wild. Next over here we've got these primarily for snare locks, but you can also use them as tensioners on line, like for a tent or to hold your tarp tight. You've got 4 of them there. You can also, for a third thing, you can add this fish hook. You can tie it on with cordage or whatever, and have a spoon to catch fish, and they work fairly well. Next, moving over, this big part right here is a trident. You can tie it on flat, or you can wrap it around. It's thin enough that you can wrap it around a stick, and you'll have a 3-pronged trident. If you look closely, you can see that right here it's also scored, so you can take these off and use them as single prong. You could put them on an arrowhead or an arrow. You could put them on the end of a stick, use them as a spearhead. They're not very big, but you can use them for that. Next, you have 2 needles right here. Good for sewing, popping blisters, things like that. These things, they're only tied on this one end, so these are things that peel up if you don't keep them in the plastic pouch. So you got 2 of those. Here you have an arrowhead that is an odd shape, but it's designed to work like a blunt. that you can use it for small game, and these forward-facing barbs act more as a shock than as a piercing arrowhead. And you have your traditional arrowhead here on the end, and you know, this is for a little bit larger game. You know, you're not going to be hunting deer with this most likely, but you know, it would take down a coyote or fox or something like that. So around $10 on Amazon. You can pick these up. There are a couple more different models of cards. There's a medical one, and there's also a pure fishing one. This is the wilderness one, but I picked one up. Thought it was a great. Had some great tools for a little bit of money that you can carry with you. A lot more handy than those other stainless credit card tools that I find mostly useless. I think this is a good buy. So till next time, like and share. Later.